Ko ikurangi te maunga, ko waiapu te awa, ko Ngāti Porou te iwi. Kia ora whānau, you're here with Dean Harrison. Been a little while now, but back in the old commentary seat. Proudly brought to you today by Ngāti Porou Seafoods Limited. Whakarua Pākehā today, we got the game between Ngāti Porou East Coast and Bulla. And as you can see in the background there, it's a little bit overcast, but it's spring now whānau, so it's quite warm. Got the hoodie and the beanie on today, but I can see with a bit of running around, it might have to start stripping down. Earlier today, I spoke to a couple of handsome gentlemen, a guy that goes by the name of Marmite, or Andrew Stevens for Bulla, and also Perrin Manuel, the captain for Ngāti Porou East Coast, and here's what they had to say about the game today. And here we have Centurion over here, Andrew Stevens. Bro, you've been around the game for a while now, 100 caps to your name. What keeps you going, bro? What's the things that keep you going and keep you motivated to keep going?
Oh, it's hard to give it up, just the boys, the culture we've got here and the bros and hanging out and a few beers and the after matches and coming to places like this, it keeps you going. Oh,
awesome. Bro, just a few questions I'd like to sort of ask. One of them is, what do you guys sort of normally do on a day? You guys usually stay the night in Gisborne on a Friday, and how does the Saturday usually go for you guys when you're coming up the coast here?
Yeah, it's pretty relaxed day. We come up last night, got here in the afternoon, and then normally just about a breakfast in the morning. We go through a walkthrough, and then we have a bus drive, stop at Tolaga Bay, have a bit of kai, have a walk around, and then hit the road and back down here.
Oh, awesome! You've done that travel a few times, eh? How's that road? How's those potholes on that road, bro? Right?
I love it, eh? Yeah, no, it's good. I love coming up here. It's not too bad. The roads, a bit messy here and there, but get used to it. It's like the coast roads.
Yeah, nothing myself, bro. Don't want to take your mind and all that off the old game today. But other than that, all the best for today, bro, and I'll hopefully catch up with you for a bit of interview after the game.
Yeah, cheers, mate, yep.
Kia ora, here we're with East Coast captain Perrin Manuel. Perrin, Saturday morning now of the game, or Saturday afternoon, sorry. What do you guys usually normally get up to on a Saturday morning, pre-Heartland game?
Sort of a bit of a relaxed build up, sort of just chill at the marae and sort of come down here for a captain's run, have a little light jog around, and sort of head back to the marae, chill out a bit, and then pretty much get ready and come down here.
Just going on to the game now, bro. Whereabouts from your fellas' point on where you fellas stand, whereabouts do you think the game will be won or lost for you guys?
Oh, if we just keep to our structures and keep working to our systems, and that'll come. If we work hard around the ruck, and because we've got a dangerous outside backs, so if we give them some space and we can let them rip, eh?
Oh, that sounds great, bro. And any names out there, today to look out for today, bro? Anybody biting at the bit this morning in their captain's run? Any names to look out for our whānau at home?
Oh, the standout fellas over the last few weeks, like Sailosi at centre there, and Chris and Paddy Allen. He's playing well at the moment, yeah. So.
And that new prop that we got in there, he's coming in that prop today. TA break, keep an eye on that guy as well.
Yeah. Oh, space.
No, awesome, bro. I'll just let you get back and get their mind into game time and that, and hopefully catch up with you after the game, bro. All the best today, my brother. Kia ora whānau, you're back here at Whakarua Park. Heartland game today between Ngāti Porou East Coast and Bulla, proudly brought to you by Ngāti Porou Seafoods Limited. We've got a good crew of working behind the scenes here, and earlier in the year they managed to get a few of the boys together, a few actors there in their Ngāti Porou East Coast team, a few hairstyles. They obviously enjoy them looking at themselves in the mirror, and this is what we managed to put together of all the Ngāti Porou East Coast player profiles.
Jersey number 1, sponsored by Kahui Legal. Jersey number 2, sponsored by Rainey Collins. Jersey number 3, sponsored by Ngāti. Jersey number 4, sponsored by Te Runanga Nui o Ngāti Porou. Jersey number 5, sponsored by Pākehiroa Farms. Jersey number 6, sponsored by Captain Morgan's. Jersey number 7, sponsored by McKay Cartage. Jersey number 8, sponsored by Fred Tate. Jersey number 9, sponsored by Enterprise Cars. Jersey number 10, sponsored by Enterprise Cars. Jersey number 11, sponsored by Pohutu Station. Jersey number 12, sponsored by Tarere Station. Jersey number 13, sponsored by Pango. Jersey number 14, sponsored by Kimberley. Jersey number 15, sponsored by Gisborne Laundry. Jersey number 16, sponsored by Eastside Logging. Jersey 17, sponsored by Te Runanga Nui o Ngāti Porou. Jersey number 18, sponsored by Kahui Legal. Jersey number 19, sponsored by Rakai Hoya Marae. Jersey number 20, sponsored by Launch Construction. Jersey number 21, sponsored by Earthwork Solutions. Jersey number 22, sponsored by Uncle Val's.
Going on, Ngāti Porou East Coast.
Kia ora whānau. Just right, dodging through these players here, whānau. Kia ora whānau, if you're just tuning in. Ngāti Porou Seafoods Limited bringing you the old live web stream. You're here with Doon Harrison. Been a little while, so a bit rusty on the old commentary. Just walking past Aidan Milner there. Get into it, brother. Just about ready to kick off whānau. I'll go through these team lists. Referee today is a bloke I was talking to earlier, Boris Jelena from Northland. First visit down to Whakarua Park for him. James Lash ready to kick off whānau. We're into it there straight away. We'll name these teams as we go. Oh, Bola right from the start there with a tap back over the top. But they've knocked it on. So our referee Jelena, Boris Jelena from Northland with a scrum there with the Ngāti Porou East Coast. Just going through this team list whānau. Nothing's changed if you've got the program or if you're tuned in on Facebook. Sorry, I tell a lie. Charlie Harrison's on the bench and he's been replaced by Nehana Rātai Brown. Nehanarate Brown will be starting halfback, and that's the only change to the East Coast team. Front row, Perrin Manuel, Karati Palmer and Peter Bishop. Reese Walker and Hone Hairewa locking. Patrick Allen open side, Parekura Lalanga number 8, and Hone Hairewa playing number 6, Manaya Nyman at lock. Big scrum there by Pula. Nehanarate out to Kai Ward. Kai Ward out to Vernon Bartlett. 2-3 cut there, Sailosi, oh, hitting a big tackle, drops it, there's he. Small knock on there. Carry on through this team there, whānau. In the backs we got Nehanarate Brown at halfback. Kai Ward at 10. Number 11, Pili Lotawa, one of the lone players on the wing, Fijian boy. Vernon Bartlett, number 12. Sailosi Vatubua from Suburbs Club in Auckland. He's in the midfield. Jaden Milner on one wing and Chris Palmer at fullback. Buller on attack here. Big huge blindside there. Numbers all even. 4-on-4 on the left-hand side, East Coast defending. Going through this Buller team for all our Buller supporters out there listening in. See a few on the sideline there, a few Buller supporters on the sideline. James Lash now with the ball. Wraps around. There, number 12 there. Patea Sakuru with a big hit. Big number 5 comes around, Jeff Lepper from Nelson. One of the loanies there for Buller with a big hit up. Buller on attack now, inside the 22. Big props with hands out wide there. Oh, missed tackle in the midfield there. And a beautiful offload there. Number 13 there, Michael Alava, looked like he had just scored for Buller, and he's a man down. Number 12, Patea Sakuri for Buller, he's on his knees. But we'll be lucky to be 2 minutes into the game there. 1 scrum, 2 scrums, and Buller with a try. With a try. 5-0. I'll just give for all our Buller supporters out there, if you just joined us, whānau. Buller just scored a try. To their centre, Michael Alava. Go through this Buller team. Up the front, we've got Stephen Cricket, Jareth Mackay, Anthony Ellis, Robbie Bosnish, Jeff Lepper, Blair McElroy, Luke Brownlee, and David Eaglestaff in the forward pack. Luke Brownlee, the veteran there, 189th cap today. 189 caps. And I'm pretty sure he played his 100th against East Coast and his 150. He's a bit of a veteran out there. Still looks like he's got another 10 years in him. Anyway, James Lash ready to take the kick. Oh, he's judged their win perfectly too. Curled it around. Look, what a 7-0 start. Buller 7 points to 0. Ngāti Porou East Coast team a bit quiet there, just in the end goal there. Heard more from there, just with our touch judge. We've got Matiki on one side, and then we've got James Palmer on the other side. 2 of the old top refs there on East Coast. Ngāti Porou East Coast Club Rugby there. Who we got there? Chris Palmer. Chris Palmer with the kick-off. Nice, it comes back. Comes back to East Coast. Ward with a run, takes it up. Hits it up in the mid. Ngāti Porou East Coast with the ball. Oh, it's gone back, play on. Ngāti Porou East Coast with a bit of a handling error there, but he's still got the ball in hand. I'll tell you with the big ball out to out to Parekura Lalanga on the wing. And it's gone to touch. Bit cool today, whānau. Nice and mild, field is looking great. Big change from what it was in club finals here, we was all bet. Got a few eyes looking at me down the sideline, wondering why I'm talking to myself. Yeah, I just let them know that I'm doing the live web stream. So if you've got any Buller whanaungas out there, tell them, send them a message that there's a live stream of the game today. One of the only places in New Zealand you can get live Heartland games, Whakarua Park. Buller with the ball now. He's spinning out as their Lash playing their second 5, is he? With the big cross kick. Beautiful positional play by Chris Palmer, he gets it. Here we go, Lotawa, he'll run. Number 11, he's got some long legs. Makes a bit of a run down that grandstand side, throws it back inside. Cleaned up by Palmer. Palmer there with Ward, takes it up, settles it in. Takes in a nice run there. Good clean out there, Ward. Lotawa calling for down the blind side there. Vatubua with the board, goes for a little chip. It's play on, is it? No, little knock on there. Not sure what happened. What happened there? Salosi Vatubua. at centre there, looking for a little grubber kick. Must have knocked it on beforehand. Some nice work by Chris Palmer at the back. Taking it on the full. Just to all the whānau out there, or listening to Ngāti Porou East Coast versus Bulla. Played at Whakarua Park, proudly brought to us by Ngāti Porou Seafoods Limited. Bulla with another scrum. Last time they were down here, they scored. Let's see what they do from here. Centurion Andrew Stevens there, feeds the ball. 8-9 with the blindside winger coming around. With the wide ball, they got big Fijian out here, and he's just played and dropped it. Nice, create a little two on one there situation. And number 14 there, Joshua Tuidriva. Asked him before the game how he pronounced his name, and that's how he done it. Chris Palmer had him covered there. A nice little backline play there by Bulla. James Lash there doing a lot of playmaking. Looks like he's at fullback, blindside winger, first five. He seems to be moving around a bit. Nehanarati Brown to feed the old scrum. East Coast pretty much down in the own 22. Big scrum there by Bulla. Parikura Lalanga to get it up to Latawa. Latawa takes it straight off the scrum. Nice hit up there. Man come over the top there, Luke Brownlee. Oh, he's found a penalty there. He's penalised Ngāti Porou East Coast for coming through on an angle. Oh, they're going for a quick tap there, Marmite. Bulla and Andrew Stevens, they're going for a quick tap, but no, free say he's not on the mark, so he's bringing it back. Penalty about 20 in from the sideline, they're going for touch. Bulla leading, oh, and he's kicked it straight to me. He's kicked it straight to me, that one. And I'm standing 10 metres inside the, in the end goal. Sorry, finally just retrieving the old ball there. I just about caught that one. So James Lash just kicked it straight there. So Ngāti Porou East Coast let off the hook there. Nehanarati Brown to feed it from exactly the same place they got the penalty. A few Bulla supporters here today finally. Just like to give a bit of a shout out there to a couple of guys there. Grant McElroy, saw you on the sideline there, bro. Got a young fella Blair playing their blindside today. Good to see fellas doing the hard yards, travelling a long way to come and watch a bit of heartland rugby. I love it. Beautiful. Parikura Lalanga with a strong one off the back. Luke Brownlee's on him, but he's not rolling away. Referee doesn't seem to think that he's entitled to be there. So after a bit of hard work, out to Ward. Ward with a downtown kick. James Lash at the back, they'll counter it here, looks like. Joshua Tuidriva throws a wide ball out there. Oh, they got some speed out wide there. Number 15 there. Anthony Tailua at number 15. Showed a fair bit of speed there. James Lash there with it. We got men in the midfield. Oh, nice play there by the big guys. Lotawa there with a tackle on second five. Sakuru's doing a lot of running there. Big man James Lash with the little grubber kick. Oh, that's a brilliant bit of individual play there by James Lash with the little chip over the top. I suppose when you got big men running outside you like that, it's going to open up that little chip like that for him. And he's taken it. Good vision there by the old current Heartland top point scorer, James Lash. Look, 12 points to nil. About 10 minutes into the game finally. Bulla just scored another try. Getting a lot of ball there. If you just joined us finally, Bulla just scored their second try. James Lash there with a little chip over the top, little cheeky one. Little cheeky one. First fives can do. It takes the score out to 14 points to nil, I think, finally. Most of the game been playing down here in Ngāti Porou East Coast territory. Chris Palmer with the kickoff. Make my way down the sideline here finally. Try and get around. A couple of dewdrops starting to drop now. Bit of Scotch mist. To all the fine and Aussie tea listening in. Hope you're all feeling nice and comfortable at home there. Might be still breakfast time for you guys over there, especially those ones in Perth. You're just waking up. Well, Te Hira Matiki, I'm sure you'll be there somewhere having a corona. Oh, penalty here at Ngāti East Coast. Trying to see what that was for. Might be man in front of the kicker. This is the closest we've been down there. So hopefully we'll see what Ngāti can do for me. Ngāti Seafoods Limited bringing us the game today. Just looking at Latawa at the back, he looks like he's got a bit of a limp. He might be warming up those long hammies. Nice little crowd down here down the sideline. Ngāti East Coast with a penalty kick into the corner. We go line down there, number 6 ball taken beautifully by Paddy Allen. Karati Palmer with the 6 ball throw. Bit of a maul here, Ngāti East Coast. Ball is sort of off to the side there. Still working Ngāti East Coast. Ref says play on. Moore's gone to the ground and we've got a penalty. Quick tap by Raki Browning. Is he going to go all the way? He's short. He's over the line and he scored. Yeah. Okay, brother. Nice try there by Ruatoria City player. Nehana Rati Brown, quick tap, caught them off guard, and East Coast, Ngāti East Coast on the board. Put a little bit of excitement there in their whānau. They're running back with their heads up now. 14 points to 5. One thing they've been doing well this year, finally. They're scoring with the limited opportunities they've had, and that's the first time they've been in there, and they scored a great try. Great line out there by Karati Palmer, hitting number 6 there, Paddy Allen up in the air, and pretty good maul, but we're given a penalty there for collapsing the maul, I think, and our starting halfback today, Nehana Rati Brown, took the quick tap, had a little bit of work to do. Had a couple of men on him, and managed to score. Chris Palmer has got it's not an easy one from the sideline. He's just on his right side with their left boot. Oh, he gives it a good whack, gives it a decent whack, and he's nailed it. Wow, nice kick. 14-7, now we're talking. Love it. Chris Palmer, fullback Chris Palmer with the kick from the sideline. Yeah. A little bit of drizzle, starting to drizzle down. Trying to. James Lash with the kickoff, gone a bit far. One Haida with a beautiful take in the air. Good aerial skills there. Ball's on the ground. Oh, he's got a little knock on there. Referee Boris Jelena from Northland. Found a wee little knock on there. We're in their ruck. So again, Buller get a scrum in good attacking position. And with this lethal looking backline that they got here, there's a good chance that this ball's going to go wide. Andrew Stevens' Marmite done an 8-9 down off their last scrum on the opposite side. Let's see if they do the same here. Tudriva look like he wants some ball coming inside their first 5 there. He takes the first hit up. Strong run. Takes 3 men to bring him down. Paddy Allen having to get there and make the tackle. Going wide now, got big number 8 there running it in. Oh, the ball's got a knock on there. No, he's found a penalty somewhere. Offside. He's got a penalty there for offside. Buller look like they want to take the quick tap. No. Stevens tells them otherwise. They're going for the scrum. So nice looking attack there to Driva when he's coming off the wing there. With a hard run. 14-7 final. Buller brought to you by Ngāti Seafoods Limited. Buller again with the scrum. James Lash with the numbers out here. 5 on 5, standing wide, Buller. Good work by Rato Brown, all over the number 8. All over the number 8 and the halfback all at the same time. Buller still with the ball though. Got big prop Ellis, is it? With the dreadlocks. Anthony Ellis with a big hit up there. Takes a couple to bring him down. Got some pods having some big contact there. Karati Palmer, Paddy Allen in there. Who else? Tony Hydel with the big hits. Perrin Manuel with the big hits. Reese Walker. Marmite Stevens goes for the, oh, he's short of the line, 1 metre. Big man, oh, he's been penalised. Nice for the East Coast, being penalised here, and the referee's he's got a double blow on the whistle. Oh, he's looking at his pocket. He's rubbing his pocket. No, he just takes the crease out. He was looking at their pocket, but he's sending them back, and he wants to have a referee Jaleel talking to Perrin Manuel, not sure what his call is, but it was a double beep on the whistle. Good attack and good defence there by Ngāti Porou East Coast. Buller with the penalty right in front of the post. I'd say they go scrum again. They went scrum last time. I'd say they go again. Just going through some of these Buller players. There's a few Centurions in there. Luke Brownlee, 189 today. Andrew Stevens is 103, 104 maybe. Logan Mundy on the bench, 112. And then we've got our Phil Beveridge at home. Didn't come today, but he's still playing. Still playing our Phil Beveridge. But not today. Not today. Scrum on 5 metres from Ngāti Porou East Coast line. Buller on attack. Speed to burn out wide. That's a big scrum there, my Ngāti Porou East Coast. It's gone solid there. Big men running hard. Great tackle there. Great tackle there with Chris Palmer on Tai Lua. Another big hit there. Perrin Manuel, the front rower. 2 big hits there. Good attack by Buller. Stevens reaching in for that ball. Big numbers out wide here in the midfield. Big man with the ball play and knock on there. Oh, referee's got another penalty. Referee's got another penalty there, so good defence not rewarded there. Good defence not rewarded there. Unlucky. But referee looks like he's getting a bit impatient. There's a few penalties given away on their goal line. East Coast, they better look out. Good tackle by Palmer on his opposite there. Anthony Tailua, he's been around. He's a renowned try scorer. One-on-one there with Chris. Chris with a good tackle. Nice tackle, bro. Just in the in goal here behind them. A lot of pressure here by Buller. Another scrum. 4 penalties now, they're going for scrums. And we've got some flyers out wide here. Short ball, he's inside the 5. He's inside the 5. Buller with going for the pushover here. They got numbers down the blind side. Ooh, defense is there though. 2 metres out, Buller attacking. Big man getting ready, big man getting ready. Stevens there with the ball. Anthony Ellis. Short ball to the Fijian. So, Lord, beautiful pass out the back there. Number 12 again. Oh, he might have knocked that one on. Referee's having a look. Big knock on there. Number 12. Pataya Sakuru with the nice short ball there. And Michael Alaba looked like he might have got another one. 19-7, kick to come. Relentless pressure there by Buller. Took the scrum, every penalty there, and rewarded with the try at the end. A couple of good spot tackles there by Ngāti Porou East Coast, just let down with a little bit of ill discipline and just giving them resets, giving Buller resets. James Lash, I'm pretty sure the last time he played, he might have scored 4 tries. Top point scorer for Heartland Rugby. Would he got a try and 2 conversions today? Let's see what he got here. This is an easy one for him. Guy of his calibre and he nails it. 21 points to 7. Buller leading Ngāti Porou East Coast. Live web stream footage brought to us by Ngāti Porou Seafoods Limited. Good ball in good position. Seems to be dominating the game today and it's showing on the 21-7. Must be halfway through the first half, at least. Big kick off there. Goes deep down to 22. Buller with the ball. Buller running it out of their goal line, out of their territory. And just when I say that, they head back door to Lash. Lash with the big kick downtown. Palmer in good field position. Salosi Vatubua runs back. He wants to run. He only knows one way. Big Fijian sidestep there, straight over the top. Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt. Number 12 there, he made the tackle. Patea Sakuri, but he just bounces straight back up. Fijian on Fijian. Peter Bishop with the short step. Takes the ball to ground. Good clean out there. Ngāti East Coast with the ball. Going blindside. Good footwork there. Nice solid run. Oh, and offload. Didn't go to hand though. And it's been turned over. Buller with the ball now. Just inside their own territory. Anthony Ellis with the big pass. They want to feed these Fijians out wide. Good tackle there. Mania Nyman with a great tackle. They're looking threatening out there. Stevens dictating from halfback there. Reese Walker all over their tackle. Number 5, Jeff Leppard, done a few hit-ups today. Again, James Lash with the kick. Chris Palmer in good field position now. He's got Latawa on his left. Milner on his right. He gives it to Latawa on the cut. Latawa takes the ball in. He's got men on him cleaning out. Karati Palmer. Ngāti East Coast still with the ball. On their own 40. Perrin Manuel there with another. He wants another hit. Does a dummy. Takes a hit. Lepo on there with the tackle. Parikura Lalanga with a pick and go. Makes 2 metres. Artai Brown. Nice, Paddy Allen. East Coast getting stringing some phases together. Looking good with the ball in hand. Artai Brown. Verdon Bartlett. Missed pass off. Beautiful hands there by Perrin Manuel. Takes the ball into contact. Ngāti East Coast managing to string a few phases. They may Bullers attacking this rock. Haven't quite got it though. And straight through the middle there. So Losi Vatubua on James Lash. He's just giving it to James Lash. Hits back towards the middle. Running over everyone. He's on his own though. And isolated there. And a Buller player, I just can't see the number. I wouldn't be surprised if our winger again. Tuidriva again managed to get over the top. Referee's given a penalty for not releasing. So Vatubua with a great run up the middle there, straight through the rock. James Lash right on under his own post. Birds a big kick down right out to halfway. Harawira Matahiki there looking handsome in orange there on the sideline. Anthony Ellis playing prop, but also throwing. Just like to give a bit of a shout out to the 2 Craigs, been in there for a while for Buller. They were around when I was in my playing days. Still in there helping them out. The 2 coaches, the two Craigs. Yeah, well, Phil Beveridge's not here today. Yeah. Oh, we got a penalty there, fine. A bit off the old game there. Buller looking dangerous out wide there with Anthony Tailua. Looks like he really can run. A bit of speed out there. Not to put East Coast there, given a penalty. So managing to hold them out. 21-7 on my. Not to put East Coast with the penalty seemed to ride out by halfway. On the grandstand touch there. Drizzle is gone now. Can see a few blue holes starting to come through in the sky. Great throw there. Not to put East Coast with the OT. Verdon Bartlett midfield. So Losi Vatubua out wide. Parikura Lalanga who waited out wide from the line out. Wide. Oh, strong run there. Straight over Bear McElroy. Verdon Bartlett's gone back. Play on. Cody Ward standing at second receiver. Oh, ball hitting the ground there. Jaden Milner, one of his first touches. Oh, he shows a bit of speed off the mark there, Jaden. Beats 2 men and offloads it out the back. But he's throwing it straight to a Buller guy. Buller now with the ball. Latawa dropping back. James Lash, they're going to run it. And just as I say that, looks like second 5 Latawa takes it on the full, got down there early. Oh, he does a Fijian side step too, straight up the middle. Reese Walker there to clean out. Perrin Manuel there helping to. One Haidewa now hits it up the middle. Quick ball there by Rati Brown, but it's gone to ground. Cleaned up by Karati Palmer. He has a little run with it. Buller defence hanging off. Ngāti Porou East Coast look good with the ball. Oh, and we've got a knock on against Buller. Knock on against Buller, whānau. Must have been a little advantage there somewhere he was playing on. Good work, Ngāti Porou East Coast. Look really good with the ball in hand. Salosi Vatubua, Lotawa at the back there, running it back. Chris Palmer in some nice position. But in saying that, got a scrum here, Rati Brown to feed. Beautiful, beautiful ground conditions today. Big scrum there. Ngāti Porou East Coast scrum holds out well there. Rati Brown under pressure, gets it away. Kai Ward. Vernon Bartlett with the looking back door. Sailosi Vatubua. 2-on-1 situation here. Oh, he feeds Lotawa. Oh, Lotawa just manages to stay in. But the referee's got a... Sorry, he gets tipped out on the sideline. Going over the side, but the referee's come back for a penalty for offside, looks like. Penalty there for offside. So a couple of penalties going on to put East Coast way, giving them a bit of ball in hand. Chris Palmer to kick for touch, he's right on halfway, about 15 in. Good. Oh, Chris Palmer's kick is not going to find touch, it falls 3 metres short of the sideline. Bit of a crosswind there, and James Lash with the big kick down. Latawa there feeds Perrin Manuel. Perrin Manuel straight down the middle. He's looking, the big man. Wearing their number 1 today. Was it being stripped? I think it's been stripped there. Buller with the counter. Oh, high tackle there. Referee playing advantage. Sakuru every time he runs it up. Sakuru, he looks dangerous. Lash with the big cutout pass. Tui Derevu on the swing is just screaming for it. Great run there by number 6 there, Blair McElroy. Oh, he gives it to Tui Derevu. They're looking again. Oh, great play. Marmite. Andrew Stevens finishes off a great play there. Andrew Stevens scores underneath the post, the veteran, the Centurion, and captain. Great linking play there by Buller. Some nice little pops there, forwards combining with backs. I think big number 6 there, Blair McElroy. Grant McElroy's young fella there. Made a nice little break there and drew in a couple of men and fed it on to Driva on the swing. And after linking up with a couple of others, the Centurion or Marmite runs it around underneath the post. James Lash getting a few easy ones today. Nice and close. Takes one step back and nails it over. 28 points to 7. Tower there getting a bit of tension there, looks like. Kia ora whānau, if you just joined us. Live web stream coming to you from Whakarua Park between Ngāti Porou East Coast and Buller. Brought to you by Ngāti Porou Seafoods Limited. Chris Palmer kicks us off, straight into it. No mucking around. Buller's taking every kick off pretty nicely by the first one. Big man running down those 15-metre channels. Long passes, oh, backdoor play here. We've got a 3-on-2. Oh, ball's gone to ground, play on. Some hard running backs there for Buller, making some good yards. And the referee's got another penalty against Ngāti Porou East Coast there. Entry, looking like entry into the ruck, just looking at that body language. Got a few keen looking guys on the sideline here. Look like they're ready to go. Start doing high knees in front of their coach, bro. High knees. Big kick into the corner there. Not sure who that was. There was I'd say it was James Lash, was it? Anthony Ellis to throw in. We're right at home in that East Coast team with those dreadlocks like that. I think he can play hooker as well. Playing prop today. Ellis. They go 6-ball at the back there. Luke Brownlee at the back. Gives it off to Lepa, who's been running strong all day. Finally brought to ground. Another big run up the middle there. Number 11, using the wingers now. They haven't seen him today. Beautiful pass there by James Lash. Hits the corner and he's taken out. Great tackle there by Lotawa and Palmer. To take out Anthony Tailua. Great pass there by James Lash. Big face ball. Straight across the front. And good covering tackle on the going to put his pressure there on the own line. After a few tatbacks, takes it up. Good hit up there, way to clean it up. Paddy Allen. Rati Brown's looking around. Bit of hesitation there by Rati Brown. There, but no, the referee was playing an advantage there. But uncertainty there, going to play East Coast, but ended up with the ball. Good work by Paddy Allen cleaning it up. Now they ended up in a scrum situation, 5 metres off the end goal line. Hey Tim. Now Narati Brown feed the scrum. Perry and Manuel going right at prop today. Pressure scrum here from going to put the East Coast under pressure. Big pressure there by the Buller front row. Parekura Lalanga with the hard work off the back there. Does well to clean it up. Rate Brown with a beautiful kick. Nice Nehana. Beautiful clearing kick there from his own goal and gets it out on the 22. Tatania. Good work by Lalanga at the back of that scrum. There was a bit of pressure on that East Coast scrum. Cleans it up at the back. But the Buller still in a dominant position. Now let's throw again. They're gone to Lepa in the middle there. Oh, they're trying to set up a more there. And the referee's got that scrum. A bit of a South Africa there for the ones that know that South Africa play. Early more formation there. Buller caught them out. He read that one pretty good. Seven. Must be getting close to that side of the half. Crowd haven't had really much to barrack for so far. Just the one try from Ngāti East Coast. Te Ratai Brown, after a quick tap, that was early in the game. There's a bit of scrum there among Ngāti East Coast, solid scrum there. Ratai Brown hits Ward, Ward hits Bartlett. Bartlett with the downtown kick from his own 22, goes straight down the middle. Tuideva looks like he's been wanting to run every time. He's been screaming for the ball all game. Runs it straight up the middle. Great tackle by Paddy Allen around the legs there. And Lash just plugs it back into their corner. Playing the corner game. Because Palmer couldn't do nothing with that one. So they line out East Coast ball. About 15 from their own goal line. Thanks to Ngāti Porou Seafoods Limited for bringing us live web stream. Coming from Whakarua Park. All our Australians in there listening in. Hope you're all tuned in. And all those ones down Buller. Or tuned in watching how the family's going. Oh, a little knock on there. Oh, double knock on there. So it'll be a scrum feed to Buller. Again in a prime attacking position. But the attacking potential they have out wide here in the back three. I wouldn't be surprised if Buller try and set something up out here. East Coast been under pressure for the majority of the half. And it's no different now. Stevens to feed the scrum for Buller. Captain, Centurion. Luke Brown, he's still playing number 7. What a man. Oh, nice play there. And, oh, beautiful tackle. Oh, here we go. Lotawa with the ball in space. He's got two in front of him. James Lash shows some speed to quickly shut him down. Ngāti East Coast with the ball now. On their 22. Parekura Lalanga with a strong run. He's been doing it all day. Solid. Ko Ward. Long ball to Karati Palmer. He dummies and goes straight. Not through the hole. He goes straight at the man. Oh, and he's lost it. Ellis comes over the top and steals it. Buller with the ball. With the blindside. Little grubber kick. Nobody there. Grubbers it himself. Comes off Ngāti East Coast foot. Play on here. Oh no, the referee's got a penalty. He's going to call coming through their ruck. Not releasing. This one was just about to break out for both teams then. They get shut out. I can hear Pakanui Webb, they're calling out from the wanting some action, wanting a bit more action there. Ngāti East Coast under the defence at the moment. Buller with the penalty whānau right in front of the goal, in front of the grandstand. James Lair stepping up, he looks like he'll drill it into that corner. If he does another kick like that, we make sure not to do it that time. Bit of a banana kick there. Lineout's been strong the whole game, Buller. They think they've left in the middle. They've got some big units in the middle there. Big number 8, they haven't had a mention today. Takes their line out, goes straight to ground. Winger now, Parekura Lalanga's all over him. And he's lost it, and play on here. Oh, Sailosi. Oh, referee's got a knock on against... Buller took the ball in, and the referee's got a knock on against East Coast. Unlucky there. It's a good tackle there on number 11, Eliesa Ravudra. Really testing out the old tongue, these Fijian names. Good solid tackle on him by Parekura Lalanga, I think. Sort of spilled their ball out. They got numbers here. Got a 4-3 split down this left-hand side here. Andrew Stevens sees it. The scrum's turned the opposite way though. They've messed up for numbers now. Oh, here we go. Got another knock on. Unlucky. Now Narate all over the old veteran Stevens. Good scrumming there by Ngāti East Coast, holding them out. There's a big front row of Buller there. Some big locks. Getting close to half time finally. Buller leading 28 points to 7. 4 tries to 1. Just the one try to Rate Brown early in the game from Ngāti East Coast. It's been all Buller since then. Scrum still going. Rate Brown's got to go. Chris Palmer with the one-on-one. He holds on to him. Rate Brown helps him out. Oh, bit of obstruction there. Tailua there, but taken. Good defence in Ngāti East Coast after being stretched originally. Lepa there looks like he wants to hit up. He's been running it up all day. He's got a nice step on him. Great tackle around the legs there on him though. Karati Palmer. Buller still in control of the ball though. Stevens. Ellis with the short ball to hitting the backs. Good combinations by the forwards and backs together. Quick. Oh, nice. Marmite with the dummy. Quick ball there. Runners all outside. Held everyone. Stevens gets a second for the day though. The Centurion. Throws the big dummy and falls over the line. Some good defence there by Ngāti East Coast. Relentless attack by Buller. So they're really getting tested out finally. Really getting tested out on the defence. And Buller team forwards and backs are combining excellent today. The comms are up and they're combining well. Props combining with outside backs, setting up little plays and opening up a hole for halfback Andrew Stevens. Well, we just got the half time there, whānau. So that makes it 35 points to 7, whānau. Coming to you live from Whakarua Park. We just had half time. Buller leading 35 points to 7. Just like to thank Ngāti Porou Seafoods Limited for bringing us this live coverage. And the crew have sort of made a bit of a video clip here of a few of the boys, and we'll see how that goes. We'll just send you up to them.
What it means to play for the Sky Blue jersey is just a mean privilege to represent the whānau.
It's an honour anyway, and good role for my kids to look forward to.
And it means everything to put the Sky Blue jersey on for you know, all the brothers that put on before us, do it for the whānau.
What playing for the coast means to me is get a fat hangi after every home game.
Yeah, it's a surreal feeling being able to play for your iwi and all your people. And yeah, it's good to bring you home as well.
And I'm real proud to be playing for Ngāti Pro East Coast.
It's an honour to play for the Sky Blue jersey, and you know, it's a legacy that's been passed on for years.
It means a lot to me to play for this team, because hopefully one day my kids will play for this team.
Playing for my whānau and representing the people.
It's a privilege, an honour and a proud moment for me and my whānau.
What it means to play for the Sky Blue, it's a massive opportunity to be part of a pretty proud union, some good heritage, and play with a bunch of good fellas.
To me, playing for the jersey is a huge honour because it's a very proud union.
It's an honour and a privilege for me to play for my whānau and the people that are playing now and before me.
Doing it for my family, for all my supporters, second to none. You know, it's just me doing it for my people.
To play for East Coast is representing my iwi and my whānau and everyone. Kia
Kia ora whānau, you're back here at Whakarua Park, and I have a couple of gentlemen here with me today. To my left here I have Bill Osborne, Vice President for NZRU. And kia ora Bill, I'd just like you, you know, to introduce yourself and give us a little rundown on what you're doing up in this neck of the woods.
Kia ora, Dean. Well, part of the job of Vice President is to get round, understand what's going on in the communities of rugby around the country. And I'm a grassroots man myself, so I come from Heartland myself, played for Wanganui many years ago, and so it's good for me to come back here and enjoy the Heartland culture and the tone of the game.
Oh, there's beautiful words, and you haven't even had the aftermatch feed yet, eh? So yeah, you might not be wanting to go home after that. Yeah, and to my right here, I got another gentleman, Mike Sandel. He's made the hard yards from Taranaki, is it? Taranaki. And can you just give us a little bit of words on what you're doing and the crew that you got over here?
Yeah, I've come over with a group of old rugby mates and touch players. We used to play touch together, and we always go to a Super Rugby game or an All Black game every year. But this time we decided to get back to grassroots, and we thought, what a fantastic place to come to, Whakarua Park, over here and experience some grassroots rugby. And we stayed last night at Te Puka Tavern in Tokomaru Bay, and we had a great night there. The boys probably peaked a little bit too early, some of them, but it was good fun, and we're certainly enjoying the hospitality and the warmth of the East Coast people.
Oh, that's great. That's exactly what we want to be here for. Just come back to Bill again. Bill, we be watching the game now. East Coast not doing too well as what we would in this first half. Is you know, just from what you can see of the game, what do you think they need to do to bring it around for them this half?
Well, they need to just hold on the ball a bit longer and move the ball a bit more accurately, and they'll be fine. The Buller boys pretty polished at the moment, so they need to lift their act.
Yeah, they're up against a good team here in their Buller crew there. They've been around for a long time. They've got a few Centurions in there. What about you, Mike? Any of those you've been watching? There's a few nice touch plays in there out there today. You know, what do you think watching from giving your point of view?
There's a little pocket rocket on the right wing here, number 14 for the coast. He looks pretty good, and I'd like to play touch with him.
Milner,
he's a Milner, one of the buffs related there. So
I'd say all those Milners are related, I think. Eh?
Well, he's obviously got good breeding, and no, it's good. But yeah, there's some good players here, but it's game of two halves, an old adage, and I'm sure the coast boys will give it everything in the second 40.
Hope so. Yeah. Well, gentlemen, it's been a pleasure to have you guys on, and I hope you're all hanging in for the bit of a kai or whatever afterwards, and hope you enjoy the rest of the afternoon.
Good one. Thank you. Thanks, dude. Awesome, mate.
Yeah, well, whānau, just had a legend there in Bill Osborne there speaking to us, former Waikato Wanganui man, might have been the old Cairo club, I think, might have been back in the day, and it's an honour and a privilege to have a man, you know, who's done that much time for All Blacks. Might have played 16 tests for the All Blacks as well, and it's a real honour and privilege to have him standing next to me now. Anyway, just with we must be just about counting down to the second half here. It's a bit quiet at the moment, but we haven't had much to cheer about. One try in the first half, and Buller, like Mr. Osborne said, Buller pretty polished side, and they got some good quality players in there, and they got some speed to burn out wide. I'm sure Mike's will be eyeing up a few of those Fijian boys for touch. You don't see many Fijian boys playing touch, but I see a few of them today, and I think they'll go quite well. I'm not sure how much we got there, but I'll wind it down, and hopefully our crew's got something on standby, ready to go. Ka bai. Kia ora whānau, you're back here with Dune Harrison. Live web stream, proudly brought to you by Ngāti Porou Seafoods Limited. Ngāti Porou, not on the good side of the score, down 35 points to 7.
Half-time score, Buller 35, Ngāti Porou East Coast 7.
If you just heard that, 35-7. Ngāti Porou East Coast already out on the field, still waiting for the Buller boys to come out of the sheds. Bit of a slight delay there. Good to have a veteran like Billy Osborne in town. Uncle to one of my idols, Glenn Osborne, back in the day. Looking like he can still put the old boots on too. There, young fella. Anyway, Ngāti Porou East Coast still out on the field. Buller with the slight delay. Must be putting on that other skin. Oh, they're coming out now finally. Buller running out. Crowd a bit quiet here today. And you had the one try to cheer about, and that was about 30 minutes ago, that one. So Buller running out onto the field. Just for the whānau who just joined us, live web stream. You're here with Dune Harrison. Live from Whakarua Park. It's been a little while doing the commentary gig. But I think the last time I was here doing commentary, I think Buller had a bit of a good win that day too. Don't want to say that now. But Buller out on the field, they're all fizzing too. And just looking at these flyers out in the backs here, they're quite big guys. Referee Boris Jelena from Northland, first visit to Whakarua Park, gets us underway. Big penalty count against Ngāti Porou East Coast. Oh, and that's not the start you wanted. Chris Palmer with the left foot kick-off, and it only goes 1 metre. When it's meant to go 10. Not the start you wanted when you're coming out of the sheds. Maybe that little delay just put that kick off a bit there. Chris Palmer looking straight down the field, trying to turn their red mist into blue mist. Buller to start half with a prime attacking position opportunity. With the position right in the middle of the field. Andrew Stevens with options on both sides. James Lash to his left. Michael Alava on his right. Both quality ball players. Big scrum there. Number 8 goes right to Michael Alava. He's got a big boot too, and he puts it down into the corner. Big positive of this Buller team is their kicking options they have with their centre, Lealava and James Lash. Both been in the Buller environment for a few years now. Showing the experience there, drilling the ball into the corner. Chris Palmer at the back clears it out, and now Buller get a line out throw. Ellis again with these dreadlocks. Little nudge bar there too. Big throw to the middle, contested by Ngāti Porou East Coast. Almost spoiled it too. OT ball. Oh, the winger there, number 14 again. Tuidriva with the big run off the set play. Sets it up well for his coming off the next. Third phase straight up the middle. Buller working hard on the middle, but they're also holding their men out wide, so there's options are wide, really spreading Ngāti Porou East Coast. Stevens under pressure there. Buller still on attack. Left goes into halfback. referee. Dallas, the ball player, out the back. Here we go. Latawa, here we go. Put him away. Didn't quite get out to him there. Latawa, now he has the ball in his hands. He's got a bit more men on him this time, though. He had a bit of ooh, and he shows. Beats the line twice. Releases the ball and goes to ground again. But I'll tell you, Brown, Paddy Allen with the hard ball and a great tackle on him as well. Manages to get the ball back. Kai Ward with a missed pass and it sets up some space out wide here. Jaden Milner with the drop ball. Has to turn and chase, picked up by Buller. He might be isolated here now. Buller still with the ball. Sakuri, the second five, has had a strong game for Buller today. Clean up a lot of loose ball. He's like another forward in there. Big number 8, Eagle Staff. Haven't mentioned his name much today, finally, but he's done a lot of work for Buller. James Lash with the cutout ball. No, he's got a nice little knock on. And it's going to go in favour of Ngāti Porou. So Buller with all the ball there, but let down by a little handling error in the middle there. Buller look pretty slick when they start looking things together. Kia ora whānau if you just joined us. Live stream brought to you by Ngāti Porou Seafoods Limited. Beautiful Whakarua Park. In this Heartland round 6 game of the year. Buller sitting on 4th on the table. At the moment with only 1 loss to their name this year. Tight competition, no undefeated teams. There's a bit of referees calling a bit of time off here, no? Bit of a stretch, bit of a calf stretch there. Oh, calf stretch there, but no, you're good to go. Ngāti Porou East Coast with the scrum feed. 40 from the own goal line, make it 30. Still waiting, we've got a sub, oh no. Karate Palmer, just waiting for, receiving a bit of treatment there, Karate Palmer. Just looking at the scores, the last time Buller played here was in 2014 and Buller won 67 points to 6. I think that's the day James Lash got 4 tries. He's only got 1 today so far. Ratai Brown, Vatubua and Ward down their right hand side, far touch. Ratai Brown goes the other way, Vernon Bartlett. Shows and goes and he does a big dummy and goes through. Chris Palmer with the fend. Chris Palmer down the sideline. He's got 1 outside him. Latawa back to Chris Palmer. Beautiful. Beautiful. That was pretty awesome finally. Vernon Bartlett with the playmaking 1-on-1. Beats his man. Managed to get the ball off to Chris Palmer. Mike Lealava coming across and Chris Palmer draws him in there. Lealava managed to push out onto Latawa. Latawa with the assist back inside to Chris, who's backed himself up. And scored in that grandstand corner. Great try there, finally, straight off the scrum. Split field, 30 metres from the end goal line. Try down another end. A few beeps and a few praises for that one. 35-12 with a kick to come. Hasn't given himself much of a chance here, Chris, by scoring at 2 metres from the sideline. But he's converted the one from the far side, so on the first half, sorry. Oh, referee's telling him he tried to bring it in a couple of metres there. Referee telling him he's moving back there. That's where you scored your try. Good try there. Tawa hasn't had much room to move today, but every time he's got the ball, he looks like he can go all the way every time. Big kick from Palmer. Percentage of that go over is quite slim. Let's see what he does here. Oh, he nails that. That's coming straight to me. No. Unlucky. Just drifted away. Crowd getting a bit vocal behind me. Unsuccessful conversion there. 35 points to 12 score. It's a nice try there finally. We've seen a few tries today, but that was I think that was the best of them so far. offset play. Great take there from the kickoff. Not sure who was that. Who that was, sorry. Paddy Allen's hit it up strong all day. Nice for the East Coast, get 2 to the ruck to clean it out. Rātai Brown goes back down their sideline. Manaia Nyman with the footwork. Rātai Brown looks defeated. Ellis putting some pressure on there at that ruck. Dummy and go there. Ooh, fell awkwardly there. Now Rātai with the little dabble. Nice for the East Coast, looking good with the ball in hand. Half a dozen phases or so there. Great one there, was that Hairewa? Ooh, the referee's found a knock on against Buller. Ooh. Again, one of those situations where opposition takes the ball in and Ngāti Porou East Coast ball, whānau. Big shout out to all the ones down in Buller, Westport. Big shout out to all you guys down there, tuned in. Sitting down there having a big coffee, having a coffee there. And all to the whānau on all up and down the coast, all the Ngāti Porou supporters tuning into this Heartland live video footage. Only place you can get Heartland live footage is on the East Coast, Whakarua Park. Proudly brought to us by Ngāti Porou Seafoods Limited. One of a kind whānau, live streaming of Heartland games. Coming to you here from Whakarua Park. You can see the old bench starting to warm up here behind me now. They're starting to amble up and down the side. It's getting to their time now when the subs start taking over, the impact players. Rātai Brown feeds the scrum. Being scrum by Buller there. Big initial shunt and it stops. Having to drop back for that on Chris Palmer. But he might have kicked that one out on the full. He has. Taken back. So under pressure there. Ngāti Porou East Coast giving Buller an awesome opportunity. Ellis there showing his ball skills today. A nice little short pass on. Puts in their lob line out there. Stevens whoops it out wide. Nice little midfield play there. Excuse me, whānau. Stevens again whoops it out to those big forward runners. With some big man hitting it up in the middle there. Again, Stevens the same way. Lash with the little grabber kick. Looking for the grabber kick. Latawa on his own, trying to get on his own goal line. He's done well if he stayed in the field of play, yes. And it's been turned over. Sorry, referee's blowing the whistle. He's got a double blow. Don't know what that. Oh, just his referee's having a word to his touchy. Just waiting for confirmation of what's happening here. I think it's a try to Buller. Yes, it is finally. Try to Buller there. Wasn't sure what happened. It was a bit out of sight for me, that one there. Must have been a young mistake there by East Coast on their goal line, and the ball come out the side, and I can't even tell you who scored that one finally. Nobody at the moment is getting a pat on the head. Oh, here we go. Yep, it might be 40 points to 12 finally. James Lash getting a little bit of kicking practice today. His brother. Got a couple of handsome supporters here behind me now, listening in there, watching and drinking at the same time. James Lash nails it. 42 points to 12. Got some subs? Have we got some subs finally? Referee's giving their little... no subs as yet. He's giving their double blow on the whistle again. The subs. Nobody seems to be rolling off. Just looking at this big lock for Buller. He's a big boy. From Nelson, so my informants tell me. Jeff Flipper. Buller just subbing their veteran there, Luke Brownlee, 189 caps. And Stephen Crackett, they've been subbed there, prop and overside. Luke Brownlee, got to talk about Luke Brownlee. Played his 100th game against East Coast. Played his 150th against East Coast. And I'm pretty sure he played his debut against East Coast. So he's been here a few times. Not many players going around played 189 caps for the one team. Here's one of them, Luke Brownlee. Still looks like he's got another 10 years in him. Scrum again to Buller. They've had a few of these today. Tui Driva out here on this wing and Tai Lua. Eliesa Ravuja. Looks like he wants some ball right in front of me here. I like to see him in space. Stevens with the ball bounces. Lealava with the big right foot boot. Two chasing up Latawa running back. He always has his hairs all day, sorry. Steps. Looks like offload. Oh, gets taken in a high one. Referee plays on. Latawa still going. Playing on his own. Makes a great break there. Sailosi backs him up. Reese Walker with the fight. Pick and go time now. Hone Haidawa picks and goes. Right in front of me. Rate Brown. Jaden Milner. Jaden Milner on the ball. Referee's got his hand up for advantage. Yeah, right in front of me there one too. Ferdinand Bartlett wants the quick tap. He goes it, takes it. Ooh, referee brings him back. He was a centimetre off the mark. Referee brings him back. Ngāti Pura East Coast, what do you do here? 5 metres from your Buller goal line. Haven't had much attacking ball this half. 70-metre try is all they got to show for themselves. Chris Palmer. Kai Ward comes forward, looks like he's keen. Kai Ward puts it. Ngāti Pura East Coast here, right in front of me here. That's what they got. Paddy Allen's been taking line-outs all day up the front. Anaya going 6 ball. Beautiful throw by Karate Palmer. 3 metres out from the goal line. Peter Bishop there at halfback. Karate Palmer with the tap. Hone Haidawa with the pick and go. Ooh, it's hard, it's intense in there, finally, right in front of me now. Karate Palmer. Karate Palmer with the big pick. Backs are calling Mayday, which usually means they want it. Forwards are going all the way, they're getting closer and closer. They're at least a foot away now. Paddy Allen. Ooh, referee's got some advantage here, so he's letting Tech have all the rights to the ball. It was a double blow on their whistle. Buller holding well on their goal line. Steve's having a talk with the referee. Boris Jelena. No sub so far, Whānau, for Ngāti Pura East Coast. Bit of communication here, a bit of banter here by the. Oh, he's called the penalty to Ngāti Pura East Coast for collapsing the maul, and Ngāti Pura East Coast has gone for the scrum. Good attacking opportunity here, Whānau, for Ngāti Pura East Coast. Coverage brought to you by Ngāti Pura Seafoods Limited. Live from Whakarua Park. Beautiful Whakarua Park on a spring day. Rātai Brown to feed. 5 metre scrum. Buller pack has been strong all game. Big scrum there by Buller. Initial shunt is strong. Parekura Lalanga with a big hit up, and he gets taken in a big tackle. Rātai Brown flicks it back. Open side wing. Verdon Bartlett. Salosi Vatubua. Big tackle on him there. Lealava was there. Paddy Allen with the footwork, beats one. Taken in the second tackle. Ngāti Pura East Coast still with the ball. Verdon Bartlett with the step. Beats one. Beats two and offloads it. Salosi Vatubua. Oh, he's short of the line and he's gone over the side. Quick throw in here by Buller. James Lash. James Lash going to run it. Running from his own goal line. Big kick downtown. Chris Palmer chasing from the far side. Jaden Milner making a great effort to get back to help out. Chris Palmer, one-on-one there with Lash. Chris Palmer taken in the tackle by that, gets the offload away. Mania Nyman shows a bit of speed before his ankle tap. Oh, and he's knocked it on. Buller with the counter. Big man out wide. Small numbers, number 12. Coming across. Oh, unlucky there. Last minute effort there. Second five. Kudu, is it? Feeds it on the outside to Buller with the counter attack try. All started originally from James Lash trying to run it out of his line. Drop balls, been punished today. Sure who scored that front was Kudu, he went all the way. Yeah. Eliesa Vudra was the one that scored the try in the end. Gifted to him, I think. Quanted it down a bit, that try there finally. It was looking great on our part there. Nice to put our East Coast, we're putting some effort on that line. Unlucky there, but a good quality side there, Buller are. They pounced on the mistake. 4 passes later, they're scoring down the left-hand side. Robbie Bonish there with great little hands there along the sideline. Every time you see those small numbers there, you think they might mess those ones up, but he put the second five away beautifully there. Robbie is the young fellow of Mike Bonish. He's a Centurion fullback for Buller. Done a bit of time for Buller there way back in the day on Mike.
Score for Buller, 47, Ngāti Porou East Coast, 12.
Seemed to have produced the Centurions quite well, the old Buller, but manager Paul Bonish just told me earlier his brother Mike was a Centurion also. Played against Mike a few times. Buller look like they're going to keep everything in hand. No, just when I say that, it goes to James Lash and he kicks it downtown. So Losi Vatibu is already at the back. He likes to run. Beats one tackle. Buller defense has been quite strong though. If they're beating the tackle, there's another guy right there. Good numbers there. Kai Ward with the big kick downtown. James Lash. James Lash is Mike Lava. Oh, they won it. They're screaming for it. Ravudra on their far wing. Mike likes the kick, but he's gone wide. Oh, and he's thrown a forward pass. Looked like he wanted a kick there, but his wing over there, Joshua Tuidriva, was screaming for it. Put him in 2 minds, I think. Got a big man going down now. Buller man down in the midfield there.
Number 26 in the Black Boys. And there's another
a few subs here. Got a few subs on there finally.
And the winner goes to number 12, Black Boys.
It's got a man down there finally and a few subs all coming on at the same time. Reece Walker looks like he's been subbed. Ratahi Brown looks like he's subbed for Charlie Harrison. Reece Walker's gone off. For who do I see in there? Who can I see in there finally? Just trying to get the numbers. Harrison gone into halfback. Jaden Milner's been subbed. For Keelan Pui. Who else have we got on that side? Oh, just a bit of name our benches there finally. For anyone who's listening in. On the bench for Ngāti Porou East Coast, we had Morna Nuku, Dan Newbley, Tim Barbridge, Richard Green, Charlie Harrison, Keelan Pui and Fabian Kaki. And for the Buller bench, they're Glenn Duncan, Logan Mundy, who's another Centurion, must be 112 games. Josh Headley, Kou Parata, that's a familiar name. Sam Maris, Alex Patterson, Corey Jenkins. They've put a couple of guys on there. Number 19, Kou Parata on the flank there. Looks like he must have come on for Luke Brownlee. But there's a man struggling there, front rower. He looks like he's only just come on too. Glenn Duncan, and he might be going off. Got a bit of a limp there, looking at the Achilles. So that brings Stephen Crackerby back out into the action. Just trying to find out who the lock has come on there finally from Ngāti Porou East Coast. Might be Tim Barbridge, maybe. Scrum. Nice play, East Coast ball. Harrison to feed. Ball got a line out also up outside him. Vernon Bartlett at second 5, Salusi at centre. Big scrum by Buller, turns it. Oh, turns it, and the referee's got a penalty against Ngāti Porou East Coast on their own feed. Waiting for a signal, he's not signalling what it's for. Big number 17 on there also for, Logan Mundy. Logan Mundy, the veterans on the Centurion. Phil Beveridge, I know, will be out there somewhere listening in, tuned in. Still going. Taken up in the line out there, a bit messy there, but Buller's still in control. Robbie Bonnish there. Only those lineouts all day in the middle there. James Lash with the long ball. Leper there, he's been running hard all day. Lalanga's been too, he's had to be. He's dropped it, but it's gone back. Stevens dummies both ways and goes up the middle again and does a little chip over the top. He's looking for a hat trick. Oh, but he's dropped it. And he gets, there's a penalty here. The referee is given a penalty. Is that for early tackle on Andrew Stevens? Andrew Stevens after going for, he looked like he was going for his hat trick. Dummied both ways and went up the middle, then put a little chip over. Trying to outdo James Lash. Not sure what the referee there, having a bit of a kōrero here, having a bit of a hui there. Penalty to, we've got a sub here. There's a big man running on. Another sub there to Buller. Change that lock there, I think. Robbie Bonnish, I think that might be him with his sub there. Back into the action finally. Buller with the ball. Oh no, sorry, no. I'll take that back. It wasn't an early tackle. It was a knock on against Stevens after he was going for his hat trick. So Ngāti Porou East Coast to feed the ball. Harrison at half. Ngāti Porou East Coast scrum's been under a bit of pressure the last two. See how they go here on their own 22. Just inside. Buller put the pressure on again. Alung has been under pressure all day at the back of their scrum. Harrison makes a half a break. Gets taken in a two-man tackle. Pick and go the same way. Footwork there by Lalanga. Great footwork. Beats two men. Plays the ball. Stolen by Buller. No. Ngāti Porou East Coast still under attack. Perrin Manuel with a straight hit up. Buller defence organised. Ellis comes in. Big number 5. Leper too in there to help out. He's a big boy. And they may have turned it. No, Ngāti Porou East Coast still in control. Harrison's looking. Perrin Manuel with the short ball, runs straight into a wall. A big reserve there, just come on. Josh Headley, big man. Vernon Bartlett beats 3 tackles down the middle and he gives a great ball to Kau Ward. Hone Hairua. Sailosi with a 2-on-1 here. Sailosi Vatubua. Buller turned it over. Ball goes to ground and Buller turned it over and the referee's got a small knock on. Didn't see with it. Unlucky there. Ngāti Porou East Coast with a little bit of a breakout there. Some nice work there. Vernon Bartlett with a nice little break. Fed it out to, eventually went out to Ward who put Hone Hairua down the side. So Rossi Vatubu had a 2-on-1 on there. Andrew Stevens on Marmite, they still going. Oh no, and just as I said, he's getting subbed there. Oh no, he's gone. Buller ringing the changes in now. Who we got? Number Corey Jenkins coming onto the wing. Number 22 and then number 20, Sam Maris, replaces the veteran Andrew Stevens. First up feed here for Sammy Maris. Buller scrum starting to dominate just in these last few. Not for the East Coast with the big shove there. Nice work. Maris to James Lash. Ooh. Elias, oh, nice work there, offloading there too. Number 19's a big boy. Kai Parata. James Lash with the bounce pass. Oh, fair on there. Richard Green with the energy there. Great work. Great work there by Richard Green. Coming off the bench there is exactly what I see. Coming on with a bit of impact. Showing a bit of determination to get to the ball, and he was all over it. Nice work. It's given us an opportunity now with a scrum against a scrum feed after a Buller knock on. Another sub there. Parikura Lalanga look like he's been subbed. Tim Barbridge coming on. Tim going into lock. Richard Green on flank now. Harrison to feed. James Lash look like he's playing a fullback role, sweep. Lea Lava, first receiver on D. Oh, sorry, first defender. Paddy Allen goes open side. He's taken instantly. Harrison looking for runners. There's no one there. He's having to take it himself. And gives an offload away there. Harrison out the back. Perrin Manuel gets hit by 2. Pick and go there. Paddy Allen with the pick. Referee's got a penalty right out in the midfield. So it must have been offside from the scrum. Scrum is inside 22. Not to play East Coast ball. Oh, sorry, penalty. I'm pretty sure they go for a scrum here, unless he wants to line it. They're looking at each other, they call the scrum. Heaps of talk in this Buller team. Defence sounding really organised. Especially James Lash, a lot of good talk there. Big sub there, somebody else coming. Big number 1, Perrin Manuel, being subbed. Dan Newbley gets a bit of game time. That's one Bay Noobs. Dan Newbley comes straight and gets him straight into a scrum, right in an attacking position. Right at a time when the Buller pack's been starting to put some dominance on, put some big timber on there. Oh, big shunt by Buller. Paddy Allen with the ball, great ball to Harris. 2, see, 1, it's 2, taking the 3rd. Gives an offload to Richard Green. Not but he's can't seal the ball after more was caught. Paddy Allen, ooh, sandwich between 2. Woohoo! Yeah, some big hits going in there. A lot of talk there. There, Newbley gets his first taste. Hits the man and the ball at the same time. Nice, Newbley. Beautiful. Way to get into the game. Horny Hardwell wants to run. Beats 1, beats 2, taken by Ellis. Nice clean up by Karati Palmer. Big hit up there, Peter Bishop. Great defense there. Lepo's had a great game today, the big lock, number 5. Oh, a little knock on there against Ngāti East Coast. Just when things were starting to look good. At the same time, a great defense there by Buller. 80 yards given there. Paddy Allen, like the workhorse he is, drags himself up off the ground. Saloti Vatibua with some nice running in there. Hasn't quite got to the hands of Killing Point. Another Monanuku on there. Monanuku goes on there and he's gone on to hooker. Manai Nyman being subbed. Manai Nyman being subbed. And Karati Palmer's gone onto the flank. Maris to feed. James Lash looks like he wants to go his way, looking at me. Fullback there, Anthony Tailu has been a bit quiet today. He's got an attacking weapon there for Buller. He hasn't had much opportunities today, but could be credit to the defense. There's 2 wingers outside him, but they have had a little bit more room to move today. He kicks it downtown. Line out throw here. It's be first throw for Nuku. Pressure on him. They put the pressure on him and it's gone against the throw there. Ellis takes it up. Ellis has had a strong game. Big long ball there by Maris. Oh, he feeds that winger, Tui Drevu. Oh, Tui Drevu. Takes a lot to bring him down every time. Lepa straight up. He's been doing it all day. Runs straight at Nubli. And Nubli comes away with it. Running like a back. Oh, he gets hit in a big hit there. Shoulder charge. No, play on. Oh, Lotawa. He's beaten tackles all day and offloads. Oh, there's a man down finally. Pull a man. Some big tackles in there. I think there was that one on Nubli there and he might have dropped it there. Bull Physio's racing on there. A little bit concerned for him. Kia ora whānau if you just tuned in. Got a webcast here coming to you from Whakarua Park, proudly brought to you by Ngāti Porou Seafood Limited, bringing us that live Heartland coverage. I know there's a few of you out there listening in. South Island listening in, Te Waipounamu. All up and down the coast. All those ones in Aussie, I know you're all tuned in. Sitting by their barbecue with those jandals, e te hira. Bit of stoppage here in the play whānau, there's a man down there. After a big run, just looking from where I'm standing, looks like it's big number 5 for Bulla. Jeff Lepa. It's been a towering inferno today in the solid. With ball in hand and on defense. Anyway, we're back into action. Put a bit of magic water on him and he's good to go. Yep, he's good to go. Number 18, whānau. I thought Lepa was a big boy. Number 18, Headley, Josh Headley. Big man. Biggest man on the paddock today. Now today East Coast to feed, Harrison. It's a bit of scrum, no, ball up still they're filing late on him. Lalanga under pressure hard. Harrison gets away to Chris. He tries to make some room for himself running at the back. He puts a little chip over the top and there's only props there. Oh, and it's a knock on there, play on. Ngāti Porou East Coast on the ball. Yep, Ngāti Porou East Coast with the ball hitting that sideline. Kai Ward with the dummy and go. Beats one. Takes the tackle of the third. Bulla with the no ruck defense. Rugby league defense, they're staying right out of it. Ngāti Porou East Coast with a bit of ball. Vernon Bartlett hits Perry Manuel short and out wide. Another great tackle on him. Solid D-line Bulla. Ngāti Porou East Coast still with the ball though. Wana Nuku with a good run. Gets a bit of a taste of their ball. Dan Nubli right there with him. Quick ball there, their Palmer. Left foot step. Good clean out. Ward hits Paddy Allen, he's run hard all day, tirelessly. Ngāti Porou East Coast stringing a few phases together. As the drizzle's starting to come in, Nubli gets taken in a big hit and he just bounces up like he always does. Fighting over the top, referee's got the advantage there. He's going to penalise him. He wants a quick tap, does he? No. Vernon Bartlett looking for it. Coast managed to string a few phases there together. Not making any breaks, but still managing to get their ball back. Managing to string the phases together. Ngāti Porou East Coast draw the ball down into their Bulla territory. Just. Nuku to get another throw. He was under pressure the last time, he gets that one out. Harrison with the long ball, Ward. Long ball again to Vernon Bartlett. He drops it straight out right, playing advantage, knock on. Double knock on there. Double knock on, but first one again for the East Coast. So Bulla to get the feed. Just when he's starting to get a bit of ball, Headley, big boy. Rocking his troops up there, the big number 18. Buller here now with a scrum in their own, right in the middle of the field. Opportunities on both sides. These Buller wingers have been a bit quiet in the last 20 minutes. Drizzle's just starting to kick in finally. You can still see a little bit of blue sky, but I can hear those ducks in the background. A wet spring day, good scrum by Ngāti Porou East Coast. Hold that one up. Lealava with the 1-2 cut there with the... Oh, he's gone there, number 14 again. Feeds his partner on the other wing. And they don't want it. Latawa there cleans it up and sets off another counter-attacking play. But, oh, penalty there offside against Buller. Buller let down there after a good set play, let down by last hands. That's what the East Coast with the penalty kick it out the touch. Don't get much yards there. Can't really tell what this wind is doing, sort of blowing across to the grandstand, but not much. Seems to come and go. Tuidriva, the winger for Buller with that break on their last play. Ellis again, steals it. Pressure by Buller. Epa again. Tuidriva coming in again, running it in like a forward. Who gets hit in a great tackle there though. Maris, it's James Lash who whips it back down the blind side straight to a prop who knocks it on. Wasn't expecting that one. A few uncharacteristic mistakes here coming in by Buller. Another sub there, whānau for Buller. Coverage of our web stream brought to you by Ngāti Porou Seafoods Limited. Proudly. Giving us the coverage to all those ones that can't make it here today. And even those ones down and all our Buller supporters that are watching intently, watching how their team's going. Big shout out to you guys out there too. Buller continue on, cementing their place in their top 4 after today. Ngāti Porou still looking for that elusive win. It's there somewhere, It's not today, Harrison to feed the scrum. Buller put the pressure on again. Feel sorry for the number 8 in there every time. Latawa under pressure. Beats 1 every time, beats 2 with the step. He's proving a hard man to stop today. Gets carried another 3 metres. Quick ball there, Hone Hairo with a nice little stop-start play, beats 2 with the fend. Ko Ward with the ball, Bartlett misses out Newbley, hits, offside there, quick tap, long, unlucky there. Harrison with the tap. Hone Hairo looks for the step, runs at the biggest man, beautiful offload off the ground too, Hone Hairo. Harrison. Newbley wants to hit up, straight into Ellis, he's running to him every time he's running up, nice, Newbley gets it back. There Newbley. Vernon Bartlett is looking wide, he's looking for their kick, beats 1 again, he's got his nice little play there. Same play he used in the final. Chris Palmer. Oh, it's short ball there, Chris Palmer. Harrison again, Coast putting in some ball, Ward with the dummy. Takes 2 men to bring him down. Harrison attacking the line, 10 metres out, Hone Hairo. 4 hit-ups in the one play, gets Newbley on the bounce. Newbley takes it in again, another hit-up from him. Pick and go by Peta. All the way, 5 metres, keep coming. Yeah, just trying to give them a bit of cover. Hone Hairo wants a pick and go now. Oh, shoulder charges there, 3 metres away. 3 metres away, good clean out there. Newbley cleaning out from an impossible position there. Monanuku wants a pick. Monanuku, 2 metres out. Boys look like they're going to pick and go all the way here. Here we are, Paddy Allen gets hit in a strong tackle, but he's still got the ball, still securing it. Hone Hairo, 1, 2, he's short, metre, fighting for it. Inches, Sailosi Vatubua, Fighting. Still in, and he's fighting and scores right in front of me. Brilliant. There's where the clap fell on, Whānau. They had to work for that. Nothing against their Buller defense, that was sensational, D. Good work. Salosi Vatubua finishes off. Great team effort, actually. Pick and goes were going all the way, weren't quite working. Some staunch Buller defense. But the pressure in the end was just a little bit too much. And off the back end of a couple of, on the back end of a couple of penalties there. Salosi, yeah. 47-17 with a kick come. Chris Palmer's had all those good kicks that the kickers won, all the ones from the sideline. He's had them all today. He's got a little bit of a breeze, might sort of help him out. It's on their left footed side. 47 points to 17. Great try there by Salosi Vatubua. Man from suburbs, to all his family in there listening and watching in up there. Just sort of great effort there. Chris Palmer puts the boot to it. Didn't quite hit it right. Yeah, and he's looking at it. Yeah, gives his head a bit of a shake too as he ambles back. 47-17. Ngāti East Coast, 1 try away from bonus point. 3 tries today. Chris Palmer scored a try. Salosi Vatubua and Ratai Brown scored a try in the first half. 1 conversion to Palmer from the sideline too. Here we've got another sub here, Fabian Kahaki. Fabian Kahaki runs onto the field. I can't quite see who he's going on for. Chris Palmer. Chris Palmer gets replaced by Fabian Kahaki. Fabian Kahaki looks like he's going to fullback. James Lash with the kickoff. I'm not sure how long to go, Whānau. Sun's gone away now, so I can't quite see how much left on the sundial. A little bit of dribble coming down. Oh, Vatabua's got a new lease of life after scoring their try. Takes a hard hit up there. Ngāti East Coast with the Noobly's been busy since he's come on. Exactly what you want to see out of your impacts. Monanuku with the run. Oh, he's knocked it on, has he? Yes, referee playing advantage to Buller. Buller haven't had the ball for a while. Big hit up there and a big tackle. Big hit up, big tackle by Tim Barberich. Great little short ball there and a little wraparound play. Buller big man showing their skills. Linking up with the backs. Can't quite see in their far side there. James Ladd again. Oh, short ball to Ellis. He doesn't want it, the big man. Big man doesn't want it, but the referee's got a penalty for offside. There's been a few of those today. Might be 1 to go for goal. Got a man down too from Ngāti East Coast. Referee plays up, gives a double blow on their whistle. Man down there just trying to see who that is, Whānau. But the Verdon there, Verdon Bartlett, just needs a bit of magic water. Yeah, looks like he's all right. Yeah. Verdon Bartlett, yeah, looks like he's having a little. Can't put those calves, those muscly calves of his. Buller with the feed of this one right on the 22. Harapura Mateki looking awesome on the orange there. Looking beautiful. Taking opportunity here for Buller. See a few Buller supporters on the sideline today. Good to see them do the hard yards and travel all the way up. Awesome. Heartland Rugby at its finest. Maris gets it out to James Lash. He's looking for their wraparound. Winger again, gets it inside. Is that Parata? Little backline play there. Fed it back on the inside and Buller bring up the 50 points, I think, with that. Just trying to get a number for you, Whānau there. I think it was number 19. No. Yep, number 19. Kau Parata going by the program.
Number 19. Kapi Parata takes a score now for
52 to 17. 52 to 17. Ngāti Porou East Coast. See another try. Chief. Good to see you. Oh, the East Coast legend there on the sideline, Elias Manuel. Looking like he could put on a jersey tee. Yeah, looks like he's been for a run. James Lash just nails that one down the middle. Oh, and there's time, Whānau. We've got time here on the field, Whānau. Buller 40-54. Ngāti Porou East Coast 17. Good effort and pitches there by Ngāti Porou East Coast. Finally, we're going to go and try and get a couple of interviews here with a couple of players, quick and sharp ones. I was going to find my mic man. But just a recap on Ngāti Porou East Coast scoring today, whānau. We had a try by Ratai Brown in the first half, converted by Chris Palmer. And in the second half, had a beautiful try by Chris Palmer, which started in our own 22. Started by Verdon Bartlett, Latawa on the wing getting in, Chris Palmer finishing, and just near the end, Salusi Vatabua with a good try just near the end there. But I'm just going to head over to the sideline final. We're going to get a couple of interviews with a couple of players. If you can just hang in there with me. At the moment, they're just getting a few hongies in there. Overall, though, playing against a real quality Buller side. There's a reason why they're right up there. Come the end of the year, when it comes to finals rugby, they've got some quality players right through, from the front row right through to the backs. And coached by a couple of decent guys who've been there for a while too, the two Craigs. They've been there helping Buller out for quite a while now. They're still honging up over there at the moment, whānau, so I'll just waiting for the most handsomest guy to come out, and then we'll go and interview him. Fucking get out this. Out, I'll go and get him now. I was going to get him now, whānau, and I'll come over. Yeah, coverage today of this beautiful live stream from Whakatua Park, whānau, brought to you by Ngāti Porou Seafoods Limited. And commentated by Doone Harrison. But I just got a couple of blokes over here that I wouldn't mind having a bit of an interview with. One of them is Marmite. Excuse us there, Marmite. Oh yeah, we got Pierre and Manuel. Got our Pierre and Manuel over here. Too much, my bro Pierre. You know, to make yourself available in such short time after a game like that. My bro, don't want to talk too much about the game, but to all the supporters out there, you know, we've got 2 more weeks left in the competition. What would you like to say to all the supporters and that all over the multi, bro? It's a good opportunity now.
Yeah, no, just we appreciate everyone coming out and everyone watching on the live stream and all that, and you know, we're trying to get us a result for for everyone, but you know we're definitely trying. So yeah, just keep with us and we'll get there.
First South Island trip next week, bro? North Otago. Yeah. How's the body after that front row today?
Yeah, no, it wasn't too bad. First game back in 3 weeks.
Yeah, you've been out for a while. So what is that a permanent shift to that number 1 position, bro?
Yeah, well, the way Karati's playing here, it looks like it.
Yeah. Well, bro, you guys played awesome in some patches today, and hopefully you guys take that on for the next couple of weeks, bro. You might get us a good result, eh?
Yeah. No, we'll definitely be working on it, and we'll get there.
Me and my bro. Top man. Thanks for that. Who else do we got here? Whānau? We'll find us another one. Where's Lehman? Yeah, well, whānau, if you tuned in late, like some people always do, I'm pretty good for that. Mr. Davies, Mr. Lehman is going to make his way over here very shortly. If you just tuned in late, like a lot of people do, Ngāti Porou East Coast going down today, 54 points to 17. My calculator started to die there near the end. I started to lose its battery. But I want to get one more interview from a guy over here, Mr. Bartlett, Verdon Bartlett. Mr. Bartlett. Gotcha. Last one, my brother. I'm over here with TVC veteran, Verdon Bartlett. My brother.
Oh.
Tough day in office today, my brother. I won't give you too many demanding questions, but 2 more weeks left in the comp, cuz. You know, to all the whānau and that's tuned into this and out there, you know, what can you say to them, cuz?
Yeah, I don't know, just put a belief. The brothers still got the belief, but 2 weeks, so we'll see what we can do in these next 2 weeks. Trying to finish off strong.
Yeah, my cuzzy. Some beautiful plays today. One of that try that in the second half there was set up on a nice little play by you, cuz. Sort of reminded me of that same play you done in the final against Hiku. Yeah. Now, my brother, you guys done well on some awesome plays in that there, bro. And you guys up against a pretty good bullet team here, eh, bro? Cool. But all the best for those next 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean,
hey, and hopefully we've got one more home game here too, finals. So hopefully we might get another live stream in for that. And the old bro might have a bigger smile on the bro's face then. Hey.
No, just thank you to the whānau for watching. Fuck, your support means a lot.
Awesome, bro. Yeah, minus that last word there. Thank you, my brother. Awesome. Yeah, kia ora whānau, that'll be me. I'll just wrap this up, eh? Bulla successful today over Ngāti East Coast. 54 points to 17. As you can see, a little bit of mist started to creep in there near the old end. Took away their blue sky, but the jerseys are still blue. Spirit in the team is still great, and the support is always there. Whether you're here today or tuned in today on the live stream. Big thank you out to Ngāti Porou Seafoods Limited for bringing us this work. And I've got a couple of Bulla guys over here for all our Bulla supporters. There's 2 of them here. Actually, as they're making their way over to me now, I'll let them have a few words with some of their supporters, just before I cut off. Excuse me there, gentlemen. I know we've got a host of Bulla supporters that'll be tuned into this live web stream down south. And good win today, gentlemen, for you guys. But for the Bulla supporters watching down home, what do you want to say to those guys?
Oh, just thanks for the support. Yeah, no, we knew a couple of us were watching it, so hopefully it was a good spectacle for you to watch.
Mama, I'll just go on that little chip over that you done there in the second half there. This gentleman next to you over here got a nice one in the first half. Were you trying to replicate that one, were you, in that second half there?
Yeah, I was. I heard him calling for it, but I didn't want to give him another try, so I thought I'll go myself. I don't have the wheels he's got.
Good stuff, bro. Well, you got 100 caps. You still got a few more to catch up. James Lash, top point scorer for Heartland. You ticked up a few today. A couple of easy kicks today were added to that, bro. How are you enjoying the season this year?
Yeah, no, it's bloody awesome actually. The points are just off the back of a bit of hard work from our team, and obviously if you're kicking goals you rack up a few points, and lucky enough that the old legs of this fella running around behind the post, so made them easy for me. But no, it's bloody good. I enjoy the Heartland footy, enjoy being up here too.
Awesome, bro. Just a question. You guys are just loaded with Centurions. You know, you got one here right next to you, but you know, you got Phil Beveridge probably watching back at home, having a cup of tea, having a quiet one. What is it, bro? What is it that Bulla you keep producing guys that keep wanting to turn up? You know, from your point of view.
Oh, I know the secret, but if I tell you, then everyone else will have Centurions. So
we'll save that for the end of the year. Yeah. Hey, bro, you guys play a good style of rugby. You know, I really love it how your forwards and backs combine, you know, well with each other. And I wish you guys all the best for the rest of the season,
Cheers,
James.
Awesome. Cheers, dude. Thanks, bro.
Awesome,
cheers,
bro. Safe travels, eh? Kia ora whānau. I think we can finish off there now. Managed to get our 2 captains like we wanted to do from the start. Didn't quite get the result, but you know, happy day. The crew in that, everyone's all dry in that. So we'll sign off here. Ngāti Porou Seafoods Limited. Thanks for bringing us this coverage from Whakarua Park, and hopefully we might have one more before the end of the year. Kia ora whānau.